What happens when millions of fans hit play at the exact same second? Netflix found out the hard way. On Wednesday night, just as Stranger Things Season 5 officially dropped, Netflix servers around the world began to buckle. Screens froze. Error messages popped up. And fans ready to enter the Upside Down were suddenly locked out. This wasn't just another glitch. This was a full-blown Stranger Things moment, and the internet noticed immediately. Let's break down what actually happened, why Netflix still struggled despite preparing for this release, and what it tells us about the power of Stranger Things as the show enters its final chapter. At 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the first 4 episodes of Season 5 went live. But starting around 7:50 p.m., Netflix users began reporting serious issues. Thousands of viewers were suddenly hit with a message reading: "Something went wrong. Sorry, we're having trouble with your request." Along with a strange error code, NSEZ 403. Instead of 11, Hawkins, or the Upside Down, users were greeted with a random background image, an oddly placed cake from Netflix's reality show Nailed It. Not exactly the dark sci-fi horror vibe fans were expecting. Outage tracking sites showed error reports spiking sharply within minutes of the release. Social media timelines flooded with the same question. Did Netflix just crash? Here's where things get interesting. Earlier that same day, Stranger Things co-creator Ross Duffer revealed that Netflix had already taken precautions. According to Duffer, Netflix had increased its bandwidth by 30% specifically to prevent a crash during the Season 5 premiere. So even with additional infrastructure in place, the demand was still overwhelming. That says a lot. Very few shows in 2025 can cause this kind of traffic surge. Stranger Things is clearly one of them. Netflix's own system status page insisted everything was fine, repeatedly stating, "Netflix is up. We are not currently experiencing an interruption." But fans knew otherwise. As always, X, formerly Twitter, became the chaos control center. One user wrote, "Everyone going to Twitter to see if Netflix crashed." Another joked, "Netflix servers weren't ready for the upside-down traffic surge." Some fans even turned the crash into Stranger Things lore. Did the Demogorgon try to binge-watch too? Others blamed 11. 11 short-circuited the servers with her powers. Within minutes, memes, jokes, and frustration dominated social feeds. The crash itself became part of the premiere experience. Ironically, the outage only increased the hype. The good news? The disruption didn't last long. By 8:10 p.m. Eastern, outage reports began to decline. Streaming resumed for most users shortly afterward. Netflix later confirmed the issue in a statement to Page 6, saying, "Some members briefly experienced an issue streaming on TV devices, but service recovered for all accounts within 5 minutes." 5 minutes doesn't sound like much, unless you're one of millions of fans counting down for a binge. This isn't new territory for Netflix. Back in November 2024, hundreds of thousands of users experienced issues during the Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson boxing match, which streamed live on the platform. Before that, Netflix famously struggled with the Love is Blind Season 4 reunion in 2023, which had to be delayed an entire day due to technical problems. The pattern is clear. When Netflix hosts a mass cultural event, the pressure is extreme. And Stranger Things is one of the biggest cultural events Netflix has ever created. Season 5 marks the final chapter of Stranger Things. Netflix is releasing it in 3 volumes. Volume 1, November 26th. Volume 2, December 25th. Series finale, December 31st. The first 4 episodes reunite 11, Hopper, and the Hawkins crew as they prepare to close out the story that began nearly a decade ago. Fans didn't just want to watch. They wanted to be part of the moment. And that's why Netflix felt the pressure. Netflix may have survived the upside down this time, but barely. The brief crash proves one thing loud and clear. Stranger Things still owns pop culture. If this is what happens at the start of Season 5, imagine what the series finale will bring. If you want updates, reactions, and behind-the-scenes drama as Stranger Things heads toward its epic ending, subscribe now for daily entertainment and streaming news. Because the Upside Down isn't done with us yet.